Parala, a tower that holds a hidden treasure, built near the Bay of Wawa, Abukay, Bataan. It was the view of the sea meeting the horizon. Here, sea breeze can be felt as the smell of the sea tingles the nose. But a dark history waits to be unveiled. This tower is known as a suicide site in Nabukay, Bataan. Just 3 years ago, someone ended his life because of financial problems. The St. Dominic Parish Church is a 17th century Baroque church located at the Barangay Laon, Abukay, Bataan. The building is more than 400 years old. It is one of the oldest churches in the Philippines, built during the Spanish period. The parish church, founded by the Dominican missionary friars in 1588, is dedicated to St. Dominic of Guzman. The church housed one of the earliest printing presses in the Philippines, established in 1608 by Father Francisco Blancas de San Jose and Tomas Pinpin, who used the facility to print books in Spanish and Tagalog. The church was also a witness to the massacre of hundreds of Filipinos and Spaniards by the Dutch invaders in June 23, 1647, damaged twice by earthquake in 1852 and fire in 1870. It stood up again as Father Jose Diego Pelaez spearheaded its reconstruction. Mount Samat is a historic mountain that can be found in the town of Pilar, Bataan. Situated near the summit is the Mount Samat National Shrine, a national shrine dedicated to the fallen Filipino and American during World War II. The summit of Mount Samat is 9.2 kilometers or 5.7 miles, north-northeastern of the Mariveles Caldera. Mount Samat itself has a 550-meter or 1,500 feet wide crater that opens to the northeast. The Mount Samat cross is situated near the edge of the crater rim.
The Roosevelt Protected Landscape, also known as Roosevelt Park, is a protected area in the Central Luzon region in the Philippines. The park is bisected by several streams, including the Kukubog and Olongi rivers. It is composed of 87% grassland dominated by Kogon and Talahib, and 30% remnants of old-growth forest and mahogany and teak plantations. The park is a habitat for several endangered species and game animals, which include pythons, monitor lizards, cloud rats, quails, kingfishers, flycatchers, and fruit bats. From a popular Boy Scout regional campsite, the area was transformed into an impressive inland resort, recreational facility, and a bird and wildlife sanctuary. The park was named after the famous U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who died on April 12, 1945, or immediately after the termination of the Battle of Zigzag Pass. Inside the park, there are statues that serve as the guardians of the nature park. The first defense monument was erected by the 38th Infantry Division, Army of the United States, in memory of the defenders of Bataan in December 1941 to February 1942. In the Battle of Layak Junction, Bataan defenders eluded the bullets trained on them to take over a fallen comrade's machine gun, led a group of volunteers, and engaged the Japanese in a shootout, thus enabling other soldiers to take advantageous positions to defend the line. It was said that treasures were buried deep under the monument. These were brought by the Japanese during their invasion. With a total of 174 ships as containers, they chose to store it somewhere they can easily remember. Layak Dinalupihan, being the intersection of Balanga to Pampanga and to Olongapo, suited this description. But the buried treasures were said to be already in the hands of the government. Retrieved in the reign of Arab, they were used to fund the projects necessary for the development of the Philippines.
We love Bataan!
We love Bataan!